and there's a lot of pretenses. You have them as friends, you transact with them. So, what is the point? The point is, IOM cannot fight human traffickers. The embassy cannot fight human traffickers alone. Like I keep on saying, it's a collaboration, and you have to be part of that fight against human traffickers. We cannot identify them. You have to come and tell us. Give us proof that so-so person is a trafficker. You have evidences. You don't just come and tell us and expect us to agree with you if you don't provide us evidence. Maybe if you don't like the look of one person, you just say, no, he's a human trafficker. No. You must make sure that you have proof that he is a trafficker. Then the other issue, I want to mention, we keep emphasizing on human trafficking and human traffickers. But let us not forget, yes, human trafficking is bad, but it's not the only issue that we should be talking about here. Okay? We should be talking about victims of human trafficking. How do we rescue them? How do we support them? How do we protect them? All these are things that we should be looking at. We are keeping some victims here. How do we give them food? How do we shelter them? How do we take them back home? And how do we encourage people to go back home? Because some people are unwilling to go. So these are the things that we should all be looking at. Yes, we can be talking about human trafficking, but let us not forget about the other areas. Okay? Thank you. And I like the methodology. It is participatory question and answer session, which makes it, it will sink in more. You remember all the points that are discussed here. And celebrating Migrants' Day is important for many reasons. First of all, let us understand, migration is a good thing. It can be done in two forms, either by choice or by force. If you move from your country to another place to better your life, or to say you want to further your education, or further reason you are a migrant. But if you are forced out of your country, out of your sanctuary, as a result of war, conflict, or natural disasters, you are a refugee. But what point am I driving at? Is for you to know that the international community cares. International community is concerned about refugees, is concerned about migrants. There are some instruments, international instruments to support that, beginning with the International Convention that was created in 1990 on the protection of all migrants and members of their families. And then in 2006, the UN conducted a high-level dialogue on international migration and development. They tried to connect international migration with development. And it has three key messages. Number one, to tell you that migration is a growing phenomenon and it contributes positively to the development of countries of origin and destination culture. And the second point is the international community wants you to know that your fundamental rights and freedom must be protected. And then the last one, under that high-level dialogue, is to call for strengthening international collaboration, international strengthening, collaboration bilaterally. Let's say between Nigeria and Libya, we have to sit down and agree on migration matters. We can sign an agreement, and then regionally, like ECOWAS, SADC, can sit down as a region to discuss migration, and then globally. So This is the basis of that high-level dialogue at UN. Then another instrument is the New York Declaration. You know, a set of commitments by the United Nations on refugees and on migrants. It was in 2016. And that gave way, the New York Declaration gave way to Global Compact on refugees, and then Global Compact for self-orderly and regular migration. That is where we are here. You know, UN is concerned that if there is going to be migration, it has to be safe, it has to be orderly, it has to be regular. We will look at few objectives of this global compact. I will come to that later. But why are we celebrating this day? There are a number of reasons that UN has decided to celebrate this. One of the things is to make sure that as a migrant worker working in a foreign environment, you are not exploited. You shouldn't be exploited, whatever your status. And second, you need to be protected. You have to be protected. And again, you know, it's let me see. And you have to, it reminds us that we have to work together to ensure that migration is safe and it's a positive experience for all of us. It's important. And then we have to highlight, by coming together, we have to highlight the hardship and coming out, going through deserts, or those that are going through Mediterranean Sea. You know, we have to highlight the hardship. And then we need to raise awareness on the importance of seeking legal pathways. Instead of coming into a foreign country illegally, we have to do it in a legal way. So that is why we are gathered here to tell ourselves. And then we have to also, because if you come irregularly, you know the consequences. You are vulnerable to exploitation. So many atrocities. And like the saying goes, the cure